All right, so let's move forward to the probably the most under the radar top 25 matchup of the week. But this one right here is going to make or break both of these teams for the rest of the season. That's going to be the number 24 uh, Kansas Jayhawks. I'm going to say it again, the number 24 Kansas Jayhawks. This team has lived in the basement most of my life in the either the Big 8 or the Big 12. And that comes to football. But basketball, that's a different story. Number 3, Texas right now. Texas feels like they're back. They haven't been this good since Mac Brown was there. And you do get the feeling that Texas is in the right position to be back on a prominent stage and all that good stuff. The way that I see this game shaping up, though, is I see a Kansas team that they're scrappy. They fight, they claw, they scratch, and they're going to do what they got to do to stay in a game. They're going to compete. That's the whole thing. I feel like Texas is been playing a very good conservative game, Jeff, but it's not the type of game that you say to yourself it's conducive of actually winning a national championship. Yes, you beat all Alabama. Great. But that's because you had a game against Alabama this season before, and you made the proper adjustments. And let's keep it real. You just mentioned it. This is not the typical Alabama team coming into this year. Alabama had a bunch of NFL guys last year. This year, we can't say the same thing. They're going to get NFL guys. I mean, first-round picks, second-round picks. You know what I mean? Because they're kind of getting barnstormed a little bit by Georgia now. But let me stay on topic. It's about Kansas and Texas. And what I like about Kansas coming into this game is that they're not going to quit. That's the whole thing. Last week, they could have laid down to BYU. BYU made some good moves, had some good plays, had some good momentum going in that game, and then they went ahead and shut it down. And they went ahead and scored 21 unanswered points. Yeah, they only won the game by 11, but still, they were able to show the grit and determination that you need to be a team that can be taken seriously in this conference. And this is a game that's going to prove exactly who they are at this point. So I feel like, okay, show me what you got, Kansas, because I think you're being disrespected with the plus 16.5 spread. I got it at 17 myself. I'm taking Kansas with the 17-point spot. Jeff, what are your thoughts, and who do you have winning this game?
Well, if you're a Kansas Jayhawk alumnus or backer, you couldn't have asked the schedule makers for a better spot. Why? Texas plays Oklahoma next week. So, the perfect look ahead spot. And even Vegas, though, with the number of 16.5, there are going to be a lot of points scored. Texas will be looking to refine their offense and defense. Defense is a big key here as they get ready for Oklahoma next week. They can't be looking ahead. Pops, it's a lot of points for me to swallow on the Texas side with the Oklahoma next week. So I will follow your lead here. I will lean Kansas. I will also grab the 17, but you're going to know early in this game which Texas team showed up. Is it a motivated team to stay crisp and get ready for the big game next week against Oklahoma, or are they going to be looking past a Jayhawks team that can score, and they can score a lot of points quickly? So, I talked about them on our show this morning with Julian Edlow from DraftKings about Texas, quietly number 3 this year with that Alabama win. And their season comes down to next week. If they beat Oklahoma, they're going to run the table. Iowa State's other worlds and some of the others are not going to get in their way this year. Potentially could run the sheet and be in that Final Four before they go to the SEC. So give me the Jayhawks. Plus the 17. This would be a hell of a basketball game, which starts November 1st as well. But give me the Jayhawks plus 17, Pops.